myself a set of dumbbells today, and I haven't got a bench, so I've overcome that by getting a gym ball or fit ball or Swiss ball, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to be going through some exercises you can do with dumbbells and a fit ball. Okay, so let's get started. So the first one I'm going to show you is how to work the chest on using the gym ball. It's very, very simple. I've got myself a set of dumbbells. Now the limiting factor here is I've only got 10 kilogram dumbbells. Now some people can be a little bit stronger, and obviously you have to do more reps if you've got lighter weights, or you can do more single joint exercises. So another thing you need to be aware of, if you do go heavier with the dumbbells, make sure that your ball you have can cope with the weight. Now I'm 80 kilos, I've got 20 kilograms worth of weight here, which gives 100 kilos. The limit for this ball is only 125, so I couldn't go a lot heavier, maybe add another 10 kilos or so on each side. So there are gym balls out there which can withstand a lot more weight. So if you are going to use heavier dumbbells, make sure you get a stronger ball. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just do some dumbbell flies for the chest. Okay. So what you want to do is get your ball in position, pick up your weights, you roll back. Okay. So you'll bring the dumbbells up to the centre here, and what you're doing there, you're coming down just to parallel with the shoulders. Don't go any lower. If you go any lower, you could injure your shoulders. Stay into parallel position to the chest, coming back up, keeping the arms just slightly bent, and coming down here. Now what you can do with this, okay, because I'm using 10 kilogram dumbbells, I can chest press a lot more. So I can use this as a pre-exhaustion exercise. So I can get to failure, okay, which is going to be a few reps yet because they are not very heavy for me. But what I can do is pre-exhaust the chest and then turn it, bring it up, and once I get to failure, is bring it round and turn it into a dumbbell chest press. Now what I want to do is bring the body a little bit more forward. I'm coming up into the centre here, and if you notice I haven't got my arms too far back, okay, bring the elbows forward, get a lean on your chest, just here, to the centre of your chest here. Now I can really feel that in the chest now because I've pre-exhausted the chest muscle. My triceps and deltoids haven't been tired out. Okay, so that's the chest. Now we're going to get rid of the ball now. And what I want to do is just do some exercises for the back. Now you can use the ball, and you can use the ball by just placing your hand on the ball here, and keep your core nice and tight, back nice and straight, pulling the dumbbell up here, okay, squeezing that scapula in and bringing it up to the oblique muscle here, okay, and back down. But for me, I'm finding that a little bit too easy. So I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult for myself by picking up the two dumbbells from here. And what I'm going to do is have them holding this way, okay? Almost like you're holding a barbell. So you're coming up here, squeeze back and down. Get that back nice and straight, core nice and tight, legs bent. And again, what you can do is once you get to almost failure with these, you can turn it here and turn it into more of a dumbbell row with the elbows facing flared in instead of out. Okay. So we've done chest, we've done back, so now I want to do the shoulders. So it's basically a straightforward press above the shoulders with the dumbbells, okay? So pick the dumbbells up, hold your core nice and tight, and as you can see I'm having to stabilise myself on the gym ball, which is good for working the core as well. If you're on a fixed bench, you don't get that advantage so much. So what you want to do, bring the dumbbells up, just to about chin level above the shoulders. Don't take the elbows too far back, just keep them slightly forward, pushing above your head here, coming back down. Over the top, bring it to the centre, back down nice and easy to about chin level. And make sure you keep the dumbbells in front of your head. If I just give you a demonstration to the side, okay. So from here, keep your back nice and straight, nice and tight, core in. And what I want to see you doing is don't come up behind your head like this. Keep the dumbbells in front. Okay, coming up in front and above your head. Elbow slightly forward. Okay, nice and easy. So there's something for the chest, something for the back, and something for the shoulders. Now we want to do bicep. So you can do a standard bicep curl where you sit on the ball, okay, and from here you're just curling up, again holding your core in. Or you can do a modified concentration curl. So you can either do it on your leg like this, which is normal, or you can modify it, just have it over the ball, just here, coming over the ball there, okay, and from here then, well, like I said, you can do it as a concentration curl, just normal way sat on the ball. And don't forget to do both sides. We don't want one arm bigger than the other, so make sure you do exactly the same amount on the other side. And one thing, if you notice, what I'm trying to do is make sure that when I come up, this is the concentric phase when I contract the muscle, and then you've got the eccentric phase. Now the eccentric phase, or the eccentric phase, is not dropping the muscle, it's not lowering the weight, it's lowering the weight under tension. That's what it means. So from here, you control the weight on the way back down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's the biceps done. Now we move on to the triceps, the back of the arm. Now these are an important muscle group to do because you've got 3 heads of this. So if you want nice toned arms, make sure you exercise these triceps. Quite simple, bring the dumbbell up, okay, above your head here. What I tend to do is put my arm here, just to make sure my arm's staying back straight. I don't want my arm coming forward, okay. So I'm going to come in back behind my head to the arms, just at the right angle here, and push it up above your head. If I feel my arm drifting, this hand can feel it going. So what tends to happen, you tend to do this when you get tired and start bringing the shoulder into it. Keep that shoulder joint stationary and just make sure the only thing that's moving is that elbow joint. And don't forget to do the other side. Coming over the top here, just here. Now if you've got a dumbbell that's a bit too heavy, okay, you can almost do a single overhead tricep extension. So you bring the dumbbell here, elbows back, and you want to have your upper arm parallel, okay, and coming up to the top. But you obviously, if you're quite strong, you need a heavier dumbbell, but obviously if you find the dumbbells you're using are too heavy to do a single arm, you can swap it to a double arm. Okay, next one I want to do is show you how to do some legs using the fit ball. Okay, so we're going to do some gym ball squats. So what you do, you just place the ball against the wall, okay, just here, and you put it so it's at the bottom of your back, just here, okay. Just move these dumbbells out of the way. Okay, so from here, hold the stomach in, keep the body nice and straight. Don't let your body lean back or lean forward. So as you're coming down here, you'll get a natural lean through your body as you come in, okay? Coming down, and you want to try and get just below parallel and coming back up. Nice and easy. Pushing through that heel is very important. What you want to do is you want to get a slight lean forward, okay? You don't want to be leaning too far forward or push it back, okay? Coming up there nice and easy. Now the good thing about this is to stabilize yourself, okay? You have to slightly push against the ball, so it's very good for the quads. I do find this type of squat though does work the quads more than the hamstrings and glutes, rather as opposed to a normal barbell or dumbbell squat. So what you can do for that, if you want to make it harder for yourself, you can just grab a set of dumbbells either side, okay, and coming down to the bottom and then pushing up. Oh, that's much harder. Coming down. Really good, okay. Now, like I said, that will tend to work. I can really feel that in my quads. So what I want to do is try and work the hamstrings and the glutes a little bit more. So what you can do is to do a Bulgarian split squat on the ball. Now here's the problem you may find, is that if you try and do it on the ball like this, this tends to what happened, okay? So I just put it on the ball here, okay? Put my foot back there, and then you're rolling all over the place. Okay, so an easy fix for that, just find a corner of the room where you can shove the ball into. Okay, and it should stay there now, so I can do my Bulgarian split squats. Now with the Bulgarian split squat, you want to come down to parallel. Okay, if you take it further out, it will work the hamstring and glutes a little bit more, the further your foot goes out to the front. Don't take it out too far, because you could pull a hamstring, okay? Okay, and that's the Bulgarian split squat. Next thing you want to do is some ab work. So what you do is get the ball forward. This is the basic crunch, okay? So you bring the ball forward here, and what you want to do is get the arch of your back across the top of the ball. What I see a lot of times in gyms or people using these balls, they lean too far forward here, and this is what I see. I really don't know what that's doing, but it ain't doing much for the abs, I can tell you. So get your back over that ball so you can feel your core working, balancing yourself. And from here then, you can either put your hands here or just to the back of your head to support your head. Don't interlock the fingers, you tend to pull on your neck. Just here, coming up. Coming up again, squeeze and back down. Squeeze, back down. Squeeze and back down, and I can really feel that right here in my upper abdomen. Okay, now there's a slightly harder one you can do. Let's move these out of the way so I can show you. It's a slightly harder one what you can do. So what you do, you put your feet on the ball. So you go and sort of a press the position, just here, okay? And from there then what you do, you curl that in and bring your bum up. So you want to curl it in, bring that bum up, okay? Really squeeze that bum up. And that'll work your lower abs, but that is quite a hard exercise to do. If you find that's a little bit too hard for you, what you can do is put the ball on the floor. Okay, just grab the ball between your feet, and then you've got weighted leg raises. And the good thing about this is that you know when it's, because your feet are in the middle, you know you're not going too low because the ball will hit the ground first. Okay, so that's how you use dumbbells with a excuse me, with a fit ball. And how many do you do? Well, it depends on the weight you've got really. So if you're using lighter dumbbells than you would like, then try and do more reps, but it's all very well doing more reps, but you have to go to failure. If you find your reps are going above 40 or 50, then try and get some heavier dumbbells. But it's important that you focus on going to failure. Because what a lot of people do, they focus on the rep range. So they get told by someone in my position, right, I want you to do 3 sets of 10. Great. So what happens is this, 9, 10. 1 set down, wait for a minute or two, another set, 8, 9, 10. Right, there we go. 1 more set, 2 minutes rest, and 1 more, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I done my 3 sets, I'm going to be massive. Okay, so what they've done, they focused too much on the rep range and not enough about going to close enough to fail, or 1 rep short of failure. Either go into failure or 1 or 2 reps shy of failure. Personally, I prefer to go right to failure so I can't do another one with good form. That's the important part. If you start to control your body to get the weight up, then you need to stop. So it's with good form and that one. So if someone says to you do a set of 10 and you get to 10 and go, oh, that was quite easy, then keep going until you can't do any more. Okay, or increase the weight or get heavier dumbbells. And lastly, what you want to do is do this probably, you can either do it as 3 sets of whatever reps you're going to failure, or you can do 1 round, rest for about 4 or 5 minutes. If you're fitter, rest for less, 3 minutes, and then do another round. So you do chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, legs, abs. Okay, you rest and then do the whole set, 1 set of each again, all the way through. Do that 3 times. Totally up to you which way you do it. I prefer to do it like a circuit, so I do it once, rest for 4 minutes, do the whole circuit again, rest for 4 minutes, and then do the whole circuit again. Because you get a really good workout and a really good sweat on, and you're not stopping between each exercise. So you're doing peripheral blood shunting, the body's working constantly because you're not resting between sets. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.